Hi, I'm Will Miller, Dr. Will Miller from Purdue University. I've been a mental health professional, a health psychologist and psychotherapist for 30 years. But in the past several years, my focus has turned clinically to the area of trauma and post-traumatic stress disorder. Because my clientele have been first responders, police, fire, EMTs, and increasingly nurses and medical staff, I'm a certified clinical trauma specialist, and you may know that there is an emerging science about how to engage and treat those who've been traumatized to bring them back, not just to minimal functioning, but to resilience. And that's the zeal and the passion that I have along with my colleagues who work in this area. It is not lost on any of us watching the images from this pandemic that the heroes of the day are the frontline staff, the heroes of nurses, doctors, EMTs, first responders, who have been depleting themselves 24/7 for weeks at a time. We see the images on television, the exhaustion, the isolation, the struggle that they have emotionally. There have been amazing losses for them. Patients they came to care about who they lose, colleagues who also are lost, family members, not to mention being alone on your job for days and perhaps even weeks at a time when you are unable to go home, be with your spouse, be with your children, etc. It is an unprecedented crisis, okay? And so going forward, how do we help these people not just overcome and heal from this? That's not good enough. We want them to find their footing and find new ways to empower them with pride, with a feeling of redeeming these losses so they go forward more committed than ever to what brought them in and their calling to these amazing professions. That's my area of interest. We have ways and challenges for them to overcome the grief, the loss, the exhaustion, the depletion, and the trauma that they have experienced unrelentingly for quite a while. You know, I've been a speaker for 30 years, and perhaps I've spoken to your organization before. I was a stand-up comic for many, many years in New York City, and then simultaneously was delivering keynotes on the science of stress, doing so with comedy. Now, it may be a while before I can come back to your organization live, but I've had a lot of media and television experience, and I'm very, very comfortable in this environment to bring helpful training, whether it is straight-ahead webinars or even interactivity that we design ourselves to have participation. So I hope we can work together. I feel like I have some information to offer that will help them emerge stronger. You know, some of the new science in PTSD is talking about post-traumatic growth. And post-traumatic growth is really our goal. I hope I can be helpful to your organization and to your amazing people. Thanks.